Imagine when you were a young kid, you had dreamt that one day you will grow up and you will have a big bungalow, far bigger than your parental house, with a big lawn. But then you got caught up in things. School happened, you started working, and the dream somehow got lost. The major reason for the dream to be lost was that to that young child, nobody shared the framework, the process, and the strategy to make this dream a reality. I'll share a few stories with you so that by end of the talk, you will know how you can make your dreams come true. There is a classic bestseller by the name of Richest Man in Babylon. The book shares the story of a young clerk, Arkad. Arkad dreamt of being a rich guy, but he, like most of us, struggled with bad finances, less savings, no wealth, and financial issues. He was feeling very low until one day he met a rich landlord, Elgamesh. He spoke to Elgamesh and said, I can only dream to be as rich as you one day. Is there anything I can do so that I can also be financially stronger? Elgamesh smiled and spoke to Arkad, and he said, I will share 3 rules with you, but first I need a promise that you will live by those rules. And I promise you, you will be a very rich guy one day. Arkad agreed. The Elgamesh's first rule was, whatever you earn, save 10% of it. If you earn 100 coins, save 10 of them. The second rule was, whatever you earn, invest diligently. Do not just sit on your savings. And the third and the most important rule, he said, invest only where you have a substantial knowledge or invest through an expert. Arkad did that. In next 2 decades, Arkad went on to become the richest man in Babylon. He became so rich that even the kings used to take his counseling in wealth matters and wealth creation. And in the recent times, there was a janitor, Ronald Reed, in America. He had no luck, no inheritance, no lottery, no passive income, and he lived by these rules. He saved and invested majority of his humble income. And when he died, he was still a janitor. And he had a wealth of $8 million. And he had contributed $6 million to the local hospital. The rules of Babylon are equally true in today's real estate. If there is a person who aims to have a 1 crore portfolio of wealth and does not know how to make this dream come true, I'll share a strategy with you. Save and invest 50,000 every month. By the end of 3 years, the roughly value of this portfolio will be around 25 lakh rupees. Then the person can take a 75 lakhs home loan, the EMI of which will be 67,000 rupees. So for the first 3 years, he was saving and investing 50,000 rupees, and now after 3 years, he'll have to pay 67,000 as EMI to the bank. But there is also a common myth. People say that when you invest using bank's money, only the bank earns. Very false. When you take a loan from the bank, in 20 years, you paid to the bank almost the double in the form of principal and the interest paid. So So if the person has taken a 75 lakh rupees home loan, he will return to the bank 1.5 CR. So the net cost of the asset for the person will be 1.75 CR. And if you go by the historical trends, in last 20 years, real estate has grown by more than 8 times. So you make money far more than the bank does. Ilgamesh emphasized the most on his third rule, that either invest where you have a substantial knowledge or invest through an expert of the field. At Kunal Realty, we have more than a decade of experience of helping home buyers take the biggest decision of their life, that is to buy their first home. Because of my corporate experience of strategy and analytics, we have also helped hundreds of investors make their money grow many-fold by real estate. And your tenure in real estate investment matters far more than the timing of your real estate investment. No matter where you are in your investment journey, start right away and stay invested for as long as you can. Just like Ronald Reed did, just like Arcot did, to make your dreams come true. Reach out to Kunal Realty if you want to know the right roadmap and strategy to make your childhood dream come true. Thank you for being part of my story. Thank you.